Hello everybody and welcome back to the Fanged One's Horizon Forbidden West Let's Play series. I am the Fanged One with you as always, and this is episode 41. In the last episode we did a couple of side quests and headed over to the Quinn Island to do the Pharaoh bunker so we can get Omega clearance, because of course Pharaoh had Omega clearance. Giant colossal douchebag he was. But no one seems to be here, and that concerns Aloy a little bit.
I wonder if there's another cauldron with override data on that.
Oh, motherfucker. I want to ride one of the little raptor things. Claw Striders, they're called. I want to ride one. I'm not even going to lie. Something about a cauldron being here. Is there a cauldron right here? No, this is definitely not a cauldron. A big sounding machine, but I don't see it anywhere.
So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers.
I mean, that was San Francisco for you.
I hope Aloy and the Quinn can help me find it.
Not that it really looks much different than modern day San Francisco, as much of a mess as Frisco is. Although I haven't been to the West Coast in 20 years. If I'm being honest. I left California in like 03, something like that. So many birds here to kill. If you need like pelican parts, so many birds here to kill. Okay. I don't see a town here though.
Some kind of drone. Is it watching over this area?
Probably.
Might have some useful data.
Ah, here's the Quinn.
But how to get up there?
Is that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alba.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
You're just gonna leave the entrance to your town unguarded. Like, seriously. Okay. That's a choice, I suppose.
It's her!
The diviner was right. Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are.
What
A
I'm
living
sorry?
ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
Yes. What is it with people like you in this game always wearing a man bun?
May I present our honored CO?
So, here she is.
Did you just say CO? It's
Well,
CEO,
Bohai,
idiot.
What have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I
The
cannot
realm of
answer.
the chosen. Oh, you're gonna be one of those kind.
Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
Yes, she is.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where
Of course it did.
exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
I don't
Mine
like these
too.
people. Like, I don't like them at all.
You're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation.
So you know what I wonder?
Quest
Like, certain
for
words
knowledge across
being the
gaping
same would
sea
make
for
sense
nothing
from,
less
like,
than the
you know,
fate of our tribe and state.
data logs and entries and things
And
like
none
that.
of
Like
it would have been
car,
possible without the will
rock,
of the seal.
tree.
The voyage was
But
difficult.
words like
The
flotilla,
wilds here even more so. Our sailors and
you have to
soldiers
wonder
have
how they
suffered
recreated
much.
that.
I know that.
I mean, I understand why
But
it happened.
all for the glory
You have to have
of
words
the
that your
Gwen.
players can recognize and that make sense.
Good to know.
But I would have liked some in-world explanation. Yeah, and what exactly are y'all looking
What
for?
exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here.
Oh,
Especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
yeah, I don't like you. At all. You kind of strike
What
me
kind
as
of machine has your
allies
people
in the
pinned down
making
near
for
Thebes?
Far Zenith.
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us. And she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
Okay. I don't want machine strike. Okay, that's my holding. That's a workbench. Do we have any cool armor? Any cool new armor? No. 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 So literally it's these 5. Nope.
It's no good to be
Oh,
hungry in the
that's
wild.
the cook. I don't care about the cook. These weapons are over here.
Did you think life would be so tough?
Are they on the fucking ship?
Not that I doubt it. So many of our land having a good day.
It's gotta be on the damn ship. That's the herbalist.
I will wait to serve.
I don't want the fucking herbalist either. Is there no weapons merchant here? There is no weapons merchant here, apparently. Interesting. They don't want Aloy buying weapons. That's what it looks like.
Shut it, would you? It's true. There you are.
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Now, do they build all these interconnected little bridges? It must have taken them a long fucking time. Alright, down we go.
Falling gently.
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer
The
machine
machine will
about!
kill you!
There you are.
There he is.
I guess we're doing this.
Nope. Ow. That hit him hard as fuck. I must have hit him in one of those soft spots because that hit those discs hit him hard as fuck.
Come on over, you. A word.
Yeah. Just give me the Alva
killed
and
that
fucking
machine.
Thebes.
Your CEO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Hello, Alva.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement.
Kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results.
Of course he does.
Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below, shall we?
Yeah, Mr. CO, trying things stupid and Aloy will shoot an arrow into your face.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Gene
Well, you're
walked
right about that.
to Ted Barrow.
It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her.
No, he didn't.
Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
Yeah, shoot him in the head.
This water's blue. Seems like a hot spring.
Okay, that got pointed out for a reason.
It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom.
It's geothermal. I'm surprised that she's not boiling in that water, considering the lava. Like, I am very surprised. This is 100% geothermal.
There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Okay, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
I thought this side was on. Oh, shit. Apparently it shuts off occasionally, so we're gonna go ahead and go into it. So that fucker turns back on and tries sucking me into oblivion.
I'm gonna have to find a way to stop that turbine from spinning to get past it. There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good.
Come on. Up. Up. Thank you. Jesus. There we go. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in? Looks like an exercise room?
Kanya Somptow. Here I am again, hiding in the gym, writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death even after the end of the world. Interesting. Rotted away bathroom.
The living area. It's pretty bleak, too.
More supplies. I don't really need supplies. I want data logs.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
Girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted. No, Ted was completely normal as long as you understand the basic principle for how life existed for Ted Faro. Ted was completely normal as long as you understood the fact that the whole world existed for his amusement, basically. He was the center of the universe. As long as you understand that, everything else makes sense. Grigori Fashbok's journal. Did I tell Ted what he needed to hear, or only what he wanted to hear? Did I want to lead him to salvation, or was I simply seeking my own? I invited him to consider his being in a universe bereft of the trappings of tech nihilism. But did he instead annihilate his own past along with the rest of the world? Oh God, what have I done? Basically, he gave Ted Faro the idea of purging Apollo, is what it sounds like. That one. Literally just supplies. Okay. I looked through all those already, right? Yeah.
Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in.
Hold on, this is back where, literally back where I just came from.
Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside.
Alright, before I open it, let me take a look. Well, it's an Egyptian god, I know that. I don't remember which one it is.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Interesting. There's not like anything attached to these, right? And they're all the same statue. Yeah, they're all the same statue. Okay. Fuck it. I may as well grab that last one.
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
Oh, why are you dressed like
I
Ted
am
Pharaoh?
Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete.
I don't
as
like you.
he was.
I don't like you at all.
I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come. We will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
No.
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Yep, kill him. Kill him. Like kill him immediately.
I'll wear your raiment.
Yeah, that she does look a little bit more like Elizabeth right now.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets.
Yeah, I'm good. This is gonna be a hell of a fight when I'm done in here. I could almost fucking guarantee it.
Indeed. Let it be done.
I'm searching these fucking doors for anything else.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy. Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself.
I literally cannot wait to put an arrow in this guy's face.
Of course.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files
Okay.
and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn.
The Alphas,
Ted
yes.
punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet.
Yeah, this is gonna get ugly.
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
I don't think those are statues. Those seem
Those aren't
active
statues.
to me.
Look out!
Get the CO out of here.
Guess it's just us then.
Got a bad hit. A hit. Good.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, those did not look deactivated to me. Motherfucker had active corruptors in his base after
Thanks.
they'd already run
Where's
rampant.
Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary.
That is
So,
100%
no more
something
delays.
fucking Pharaoh would
We
do
must
too.
proceed.
Okay, what does this one say?
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
Fragment.
Nothing you need to know about.
A testament to
Yes.
Ted's power.
That looks like the way.
I'm not giving you any more information than absolutely necessary until I'm 100% sure I can put an arrow in your face.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted.
Uh-huh.
Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Well, no. Especially when the Ted element is involved.
I guess I don't.
And no, Alva, you're a good one. You really don't want to know. Being real, you really don't want to know. Is that a goddamn Deathbringer? No.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does.
It looks like a Gaia... It looks like a
impressive
Gaia
setup.
seed
What is it
module.
for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
Fashbach, I never thought Ted would actually do it. I assumed the whole thing was just to scare me, to keep me under control, to show what he might do to Kanya if I stepped out of line or screwed up his treatments. It certainly kept me motivated. What does it say about me, about us? There's so few of us left. We're still keeping secrets from each other, such terrible secrets. I will scan the device when I'm goddamn good and ready. I want to understand what the hell happened here. Although I think
Scan the
I already
device,
know.
if you will.
Yeah, shut the fuck up before I put an arrow in your face. Like, it's really hard to talk shit with an arrow in your mouth. I'm just saying. I think what happened here is Gregory, or Grigori, and the
Please,
singer chick
scan
were
the
having an
device.
affair of some kind, and Ted didn't like it, so he killed him.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah,
So,
I'll share it with you later.
Pharaoh put like a kill switch, or he had the doctor put a kill switch in everybody's head. The spiritual leader, the spiritual advisor guy, was said to have died with like no bodily injuries, just like his heart failed. So guaranteed Ted hit that switch. Oh, this is looking more and more just gross. Like, this is looking more and more like a man who brought his spiritual advisor, a doctor, and then a bunch of women to serve him sexually while he was there. This is looking
me
more,
what your
this is
focus
looking
reveals
grosser and
about the
grosser by
device.
the second.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations.
I'm sorry?
Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging,
No signs of
cellular
what?
degeneration, but now...
Oh, is Ted still here?
Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues.
No, for real. Is Ted still here
Or
somewhere?
my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
Give me a second. I need to go into my... hold on.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
Okay, I just had to go in there and tell my old lady because she follows the story for this game as well. And I'm sorry if Ted is alive down here
Is
somewhere.
that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
I can't wait to put an arrow in your mouth.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion
Look at all
of a
this
very
equipment.
unique feature.
We're getting closer to the heart
Just in
of this
case
place.
anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. text log. Data corruption minimal. Reactor status weak. 50,844. Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, so there's 48 weeks in a year. 50,844. 1,059 years. So this is recent. Like this is within the last like 100 years recent. 60% power, 54% efficiency, 41% structural integrity. Base temperature 1876, core temperature 541, condition normal, safeguards operational, warning, structural integrity low, core vulnerable, any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. Okay.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
I really do not like this fucking guy.
Hurry! Break it open!
I should try again when I'm closer.
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Open that door! She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
That's the power chamber. No other personal files here, it looks like. Okay.
There. Omega clearance. Got it.
So many files.
What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somto's dead. Along with his kid.
Okay.
Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have
So the
poisoned
doctor and his
themselves.
daughter killed themselves, so they
I
don't have to be.
never would have put them to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She was just a girl, for Christ's sake.
Oh, you're a piece of shit. Fuck off. No, you didn't.
And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them.
I'm sorry?
Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal.
Brain activity 31? He's alive.
Time. And energy. Sometimes if the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids.
That is a thermonuclear reactor. A geothermal nuclear reactor.
My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Oh, what kind of monster has Ted become?
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way
She's right.
to stop
You don't want to go in
now.
there. I mean, do what you gotta do. You ain't gonna like what you find in there. I imagine he's just like a living blob of flesh at this point. That's what it looked like from that little computer readout. Just a
At
giant
last.
mass of flesh.
Pharaoh's legacy is mine.
Is that?
It's him.
Yup. Told you weren't gonna like it.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Y'all better get the hell out of here.
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Oh, okay, hold on. I need a drink here.
Engage the target!
Wait, no. Holy shit, this is a bunch of bad guys all together.
Ammunition! Here! Right, that's how! You're going down!
Oh, there's lava. There's fucking lava everywhere now.
Pharaoh
All
rigged
right.
the reactor to overflow if he
Alva,
dies.
we gotta go.
We have to run.
Hopefully Alva's behind me, because I'm not waiting for her.
Over here! Here it comes!
Alva, you better come the fuck on. There's lava everywhere.
Run! I can barely breathe.
More soldiers, up ahead.
I'll take her down.
Nope, don't care. Don't give a shit. Or this motherfucker. Because I will wait. I will pause long enough to kill you if I find you.
Hurry, sire!
Come on.
Out of my way!
You know what? No better fitting in for you. Come on, girl. We're going this way. God damn it, Alva, you got in my way. Goddamn lava. Why does it have to be lava? Wait, hold on. So is all of her gear back down there?
Are you okay?
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing.
So tell him the truth.
Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
I'm okay with that. She's the only one of
Thebes
you that I
no
can
further
trust. She's the only
value
one of
to
you that's
us.
worth a damn.
Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Right.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
I don't know if, considering how
Now that I have
mutated
Omega
he was,
clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus.
I'm not even 100% sure.
Before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by landfall.
I'm not even 100% sure that
The
the things
CO
they
gone,
got.
maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I got a chance.
Rockbreaker circuit. I already have all of those. No. literally
clothes.
don't have anything else.
I can't believe the seal made me play dress up.
Oh yeah, where's my goddamn clothes at? Hold on, do I have them on me? Concentration, regen, and potent medicine, 25 extra to that. 25 to fire. You know what? I actually kind of like that one, actually. Aloy, how we looking? Oh yeah, that's a nice look on you. I actually am gonna head back to, there. See if there's... The fuck was that? Okay, it must have been that. Okay, that was weird. That was really, really weird. Is that a crab? That's a goddamn crab. Did it go back underground? I think it did. Huh. Weird. How the hell am I going to get back to their little outpost thing? Is it this way? Like, how the hell am I going to get back up there? 'Cause that's where I got to go. I got to get back up there. There's no way. You know what? If I can't do this quickly, I'm just going to fast travel back. That's cool. You know what? Screw this shit. Fine. I'm not doing it. Base right there. Okay. Alright, Gaia. What you got for me? It's time to take out Hephaestus.
Welcome back.
Hello, Gaia.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Of course we
Did
do.
something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
Uh-huh.
With your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Mm-hmm.
2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
That is much better.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
You got this,
What about our
Varl.
diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that, if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good.
Okay, so you give those to...
Can operate one without shooting himself
Yeah,
in the
you
face.
get one to Aaron, one to
You better get down
Katalo,
here.
one to
Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Alva, and you send them to the various cauldrons. And what the hell is wrong with Beta now? I would love to talk more about you guys and what's going on, but I have to deal with Beta. That was probably the fast
Aloy.
way down, but yeah, Warren, what's up?
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
We need you, Beta.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
No. No. Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
This
I
poor
told
girl.
you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
Then everything's dead. Like, they can't beat whatever the fuck is coming. They ran
Leave me
from it.
alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
You don't have one. She had Rost. It's Rost. I can almost guarantee it's Rost. She had somebody to actually protect her. Someone to show her what protecting others is worth. God damn it, I was right. That's what you're missing.
You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is...
I had him.
I had him.
Mm-hmm.
Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving.
Yes, he was.
The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you.
No, he
wanted
no, he
me to
wasn't.
embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
He was going to do for Aloy
What did it feel like?
what he had always done for his tribe. Watch her from a distance. And if she needed him, he'd be there. And when she did,
having the strength.
he was.
That was always there.
He was never the right guy she
Still
needed.
there. Even
Until
now,
he
I
was
hear in
the
my
right guy
head
she
when things get bad.
He was never the father she
It
needed
looks
her to be.
impossible.
Or she needed him to
Look
be.
deeper.
Until he was the father she
Fight
needed
like
him
you
to be.
can win.
Mm-hmm. That almost brings tears to my eyes. Just like, I was hoping it would be Rost. Because Rost is such an important piece of who Aloy is.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course.
If they get me,
If
kill
it
me.
goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
That is such a good... God, that's such a good scene.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
That is such a good scene. I can't...
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I don't think there's much left to do. I hate to end this episode early. You know what? Let me take the time we have left to talk to everybody and like kind of get everybody's personal comments out of the way.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta?
Yeah, we're
It
good.
sounded like you guys had a lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
Funny. I mean, technically speaking, the goddess is going to be there.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
I mean, if
Like I
anybody's
said,
going to teach her how to fight better, it's
just in
Katalo.
case.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really, though I've reached a decision.
Okay.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora, spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
But what about Zoe, though?
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What?
That is 100% Zoe.
I thought
Yep.
that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
She kind of is. She kind of is.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
That's a good
I
yeah,
hope she'll come
good
with
question.
me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
Just whatever you do, do it
I
together.
hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora.
No.
The truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
Yes, he did.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
Yes, there is. No, don't lie. 100% there is a urge to run off alone so you don't put the rest of these guys in danger because you love every one of them. Don't lie.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense.
I was going to say intense.
Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Ursa and I fought.
I think we'll be fine
Ursa.
from now on.
I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear.
Your sister kind of sounded like a Hellcat.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Whoa. Hold on. A little jealous? You two hit it off? Elizabeth, single. Oh my god. I think Elizabeth was a gay. Follow me here, guys. So, you have this woman, brilliant, attractive, but yet seems to be, like, she seems to be the only person in the group that doesn't have, like, a significant other. And the only time we've ever seen her, like, get hit on was by Travis. And she shut Travis down hard. Like, hard. And this woman, with Farzenith, there's definitely something personal there. Like, there's definitely a feeling of more than we were colleagues and you took my research. Like, it feels like a personal betrayal that happened there. And Aaron has always been interested in Aloy, and this whole, you know, I'm jealous or whatever he said. Like, I'm wondering if Elizabeth and that Farzenith chick were together at one point. And now it's looking a lot like Aloy and Alva are heading in that way, which I can kind of understand if people are annoyed at them seemingly pushing an agenda with that one. The second one, not the first one, because they've laid groundwork, I think, for Elizabeth and who she is. But Aloy, if she does end up forming a romantic entanglement with Alva, that does seem to come way out of left field. We'll see what happens.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Aaron.
You're a good man, Aaron. Like, you're, deep down, you're
After
a
we
great
get
man.
Festus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won.
Mm-hmm.
Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not.
Yep.
They still did it, though.
Damn straight.
They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
All right, Zoe.
Can we talk for a
what do you
moment,
got?
Aloy?
Of course. What do you got, Zoe?
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus.
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say. Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
No debt.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours?
Yeah, she looks so uncomfortable saying that. That's
Have
hilarious.
you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
That sounds like all.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Well, this is more
I don't
sport
think you have something on your
than
mind.
survival.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from her ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility.
Yes, it is.
If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths.
Oh my god.
Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Varl
Fucking
looks
bubble
pretty
baths.
focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly,
volcanoes.
Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
I mean, he's a dude.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it.
You made them eat their words, so.
They're lucky that you never gave up on.
Yes, they are.
I should go.
As soon as
you'll hear about it.
Okay. Okay, Alva, you got a mission for me, apparently?
Aloy!
right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars.
Oh god,
Of
the
course,
Quinn are gonna be their
trying to
allies.
kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay, how about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Okay.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
Yeah, sorry. But the overseer shouldn't be letting
sort of
you study anything.
unsupervised
All
access
information
to
should just be
archives such as
available.
And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
One can hope.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it.
Nope.
But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff.
Okay,
Where I grew
I'll give them that. They
everyone
really are.
thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you?
Mm-hmm.
He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well,
You're going to come across
at
a
least
lot
you're
of those.
piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Or haven't told you.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But
Could explain
my
the immortality.
curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Farrow spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems.
Like, where are y'all from?
If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources
if y'all sailed
poured
across the
into this
ocean to get
endeavor.
to San Francisco,
Dozens of ships were built.
like, are y'all from,
Scouting
like,
missions
Russia?
were dispatched. And the Emperor's nephew was
You don't
named
look
Sio,
you don't look Asian,
one who
so I don't think
wields
you're
the
from
legacy
Japan.
for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us.
Yeah, no.
We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores
Yeah.
of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Alright, ancestors.
The ancestors. Is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership,
So the
and
smartest of the
patronage
smart.
the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
I mean, to be honest, Sobek did technically work under... She did technically work under Pharaoh for quite a long time.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
We grew up very differently. But
they
sometimes
did.
different is good.
Yes, of course.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
I mean, I can see somebody whose whole life is about knowledge finding that refreshing, yeah.
Wrong.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. So seemed so free when she did it.
And it's called love.
Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song.
Yep.
And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Katalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now.
I mean,
we'll even
yeah.
the odds soon enough. You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from
Sorry
the
for all that
greenhouse, I found
squeaking.
references to an old world
I love
system
grapes,
back
guys.
in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than Sio?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
He'll be a fairly good leader then. That's usually what most leaders do.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods.
So, okay, that actually would make sense.
But if our crops
If
don't
knowledge
recover
is
soon,
restricted
they'll starve to
and you have
death
people that
along with
gather said
everyone
knowledge,
else.
I promise I'll do my best to make
access
sure
to them
it
would
doesn't
also
come
have
to
to be
that.
restricted. It actually does make a weird kind of sense.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Like, you have to know, Aloy, it's death.
I should go.
Of course. Before you do, is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Okay, guys. So, we've gathered some various bits of information from everybody. Found out more about the Quinn. And that's going to do it for us for episode 41. I'll see you guys next Friday for episode 42, where we are inching ever closer to the end of Horizon Forbidden West.
So the old
Until
ones
next week,
painted their faces
take it
with
easy,
something
everybody.
called
Later.
makeup.